Hey guys, it's Kelly again. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going grocery shopping and I thought it would be pretty cool to take you guys along with me to show you what it's like for me as an American to go grocery shopping in this very specific German grocery store in the city of Mainz, which is where I live in Germany. Normally I do all of my grocery shopping on Sundays because I like to structure my weekend where I do fun activities and relax on Saturday, and then on Sundays I do all of my chores and get ready for the work week. But of course that had to change when I moved to Germany because all of the stores are closed on Sundays so that people can go home and spend time with their families. Now before I go, I just want to take a minute and thank all of you who subscribed to my channel and watched my last video and took the time to comment to help teach me about Germany and German culture and your experiences and your perspectives. And please understand that everything I say in this video is coming from me. I'm not an expert on Germany or German culture. I am just little old Kelly living in one city of Germany in this one apartment, and this is my experience. All right, let's go grocery shopping. Oh, there's just one thing that I can't forget, and I often do. So in German grocery stores, you have to either bring your own bag to put your groceries in, or you have to pay for paper bags once you're at the cash register because they don't want to give out plastic bags, I'm assuming because it cuts down waste. And in America, it depends on where you are. Some places still do plastic bags. Some places have these exact same rules that I've seen in Germany. I lived in Austin, Texas like 6 or 7 years ago, and it was the same rule. So you couldn't get plastic bags. You had to either bring your own bag or pay for paper bags there, and it was to cut down on waste, and I think it really helps. So anyway, I've got to grab my bag, and it's right here. And as you'll notice, it's full of plastic bottles, and I'll get into that once we get to the grocery store. Okay, so I just got into the grocery store, and like I said, I would explain the plastic bottle thing later. So this is a machine where you can put your bottles into here, and it will give you a receipt or a coupon to be able to use to help pay for your groceries. So we're in the store and there's way more people than I was hoping there would be, so it's going to be really embarrassing to film this. I just showed you footage of putting a deposit in. I had to get a €1 coin and put a deposit into the cart in order to get the cart out and use it. We don't do that in the States. The carts are just there for you to be able to take as you please. You don't have to deposit any money into it, so that's different for me. Also in the States, we don't really have these like entrances into our grocery stores. I always see here there's like these doors that open up as you walk through. We don't have those. I know the US gets a bad rap for a lot of packaging, but I never saw individually wrapped cucumbers until I came to Germany. So one thing that I noticed is that the coffee aisle is a little different. So as I mentioned in my apartment video, there are a lot of like coffee pod like machines, kind of like Keurigs but not Keurigs in Germany. And so whenever you come to the coffee aisle, there are like a ton of these pods that you can buy. I also find that the tea aisle is like massive compared to the States. There's a ton of varieties. So another really crazy thing to me is that there's a type of milk in Germany that doesn't have to be refrigerated until you open it. And I think it has to do with the way that it's processed. But this is just one type of milk here because they have cold milk too. I think the closest thing we have to that is powdered milk. You don't have to refrigerate that, and you add water to it, which actually sounds pretty gross. I don't know if I've ever had it. It sounds gross though. I've also noticed how huge the gummy section is here. There also isn't any peanut butter. I can hardly ever find peanut butter, which makes me sad because I love peanut butter, but there is a crap ton of Nutella. I lied, there is peanut butter, crunchy and creamy, and it's got this very star-spangled label. Clearly, Americans love peanut butter.
When you see beverage packs like these in the States, you have to buy the whole pack. But I've noticed in German grocery stores, customers can open these packs and just buy individual bottles.
Stores also include the tax in the price. So whenever you're looking at the price, that's with tax, which by the way is 19%. Whereas in the States, it's not included. And I think that might be because every state has different taxes. My state of Pennsylvania doesn't tax food unless it's prepared, whereas in another state, they do tax food. At least that's my assumption. Why they don't do it, I don't really know. German grocery stores also don't refrigerate their eggs. Alright, I'm back from the grocery store. It was a pretty quick trip and I only picked up a few things like these mushrooms, and I got my absolute favorite chocolate treat here in Germany, which are these pickups. Oh my god, I love these things. I could eat these every single day if I let myself. And I also got some soup because I think I'm coming down with a cold. So there are a couple things that I wasn't able to really say while I was in the store because it started getting really weird with me talking into this camera. And one of those things is that the cashiers in German grocery stores, or at least the ones I've been to, all sit. They get to sit and cash you out, whereas in America, from what I remember and what I've seen, they're all standing. Also in Germany, or at least from what I've seen, you bag your own groceries, whereas in America, the cashier will bag them as she is scanning the products, or there is an additional staff member that will bag your groceries for you. And it's fine, like I don't mind bagging my own groceries, but it's just like sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with trying to communicate with the cashier. Again, I don't speak German, so that is kind of like a thing that I have to get through. Paying, picking up my change, putting my change away, and bagging my own groceries. So it kind of is a little inconvenient, but it's not something that I would like ever complain about. And another thing is that I've never seen self-checkout lanes in German grocery stores. They are in a lot of American grocery stores now. I think Walmart may have been the first one to start doing these self-checkout lanes. And I remember them starting, I think I saw my first one in like 2006, maybe 2005, and a lot of stores have them now. And there's pros and cons to having the self-checkout lanes, but I've never seen them in Germany. So maybe they are here and I've just never been to that particular type of grocery store, or maybe they're not. I don't know. What do you guys know? And that goes for everything. I mean, like, what did you see that you disagree with, or it's different from what you've seen? Maybe you're a foreigner and you've observed different things about Germany. Maybe you're German and you have some information you want to share with me, or I got something wrong. Just let me know. I really loved learning from you guys from my last video about my German apartment, and I would love to keep that going. So, and if you have any questions for me and what it's like to go grocery shopping in America, I'll try to share with you my experiences. I try to respond to like every single comment. Well, thanks for shopping with me, guys. If you like this video, click subscribe if you haven't already. I plan to make a couple more videos showing my life in Germany. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see from me, just let me know and I'll look at making that video. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna go make the soup now, which I actually ended up buying Serbian bean soup because I couldn't read the label and the picture looks good. So I'm excited to try this Serbian bean soup that I never really thought I would eat, but here I am. Bye.